Hey everybody, I hope you're having a beautiful day. It's gorgeous here for me. The sun's been coming in, the clouds have been showing up. It's been a big blend, but there's been gorgeous moments that I've really cherished today. And had a really nice tropical fruit salad this morning. So I was just feeling really inspired to do something this afternoon for you and for myself. So what we're going to do today is a papaya, coriander, and jalapeno little mix. Now I do a lot of these mixes in my jars, as you know. By now you realize I'm a jar guy. So a lot of these concoctions with my fruits and vegetables, primarily fruit, is right to the jar, and then it's ready to go, so I don't have to really worry about what I'm going to be doing throughout the day with my fruit. My fruit is ready and waiting for me. So this one I actually just came up with last week, and it just came to me. I was like, oh, there we are, and I tried it, and it was gorgeous. It's really nice when the coriander seeds kind of soften up a little with the moistness from the fruit in the jar, so they're not as crispy from the beginning, but maybe you prefer that and you like that, so go for it right from the start. So what we're going to firstly do is, it might seem simple to say, but every fruit has its way of being cut. People have different methods, and I know that my methods are pretty efficient to the least of waste and the easiest access to the flesh product of the almighty fruit. So that's why I'm going to show you firstly how to cut a papaya. Now I have a little bit of a rot spot here on the bottom, whereas the rest of the papaya is not fully ripened and ready. It's got a little bit of rubberiness to it, but it's going to soften up again after I cut it open and it's jarred, because I'm going to have a little bit today, but I'm rocking down on my pineapple and melon scene. I got a little wild and did do kiwis as well, so you know, nothing's going to stop me. So this little nubber end piece, unfortunately, is going to be a little bit of a loss, but not really, because I'm going to take that away. So what are we seeing already? A life force. That is gorgeous. Look at this in the sun. This is how we got the papaya. And from having the papaya, this is how we have this vessel. How else could we run if we weren't running on fruit? So, as you can see, I just cut off the two nubbers, and then I'm going to do my shave. You've seen this in my other videos. A lot of fruits come down to the shave, and then there's a lot of fruits that you don't shave because you keep the skin. So it might seem confusing, but you know what, we're going to go through this one at a time. Always remember to keep your kiwi skins intact, just like your strawberry green heads as a part of the strawberry, because you do not want that to be separated, because there is a relationship of those minerals and vitamins that only work together in that way. So as you can see, I'm riding it close. I've got my trusty sharp knife. Everything I use is vegan certified. If this knife were to ever touch a block of cheese, or I don't even want to get into what else could happen, then it wouldn't be my knife anymore. So this knife has only worked in the most positive of vibrations, and its energy is with me and what I'm doing. We go back. I actually used to take this knife on road trips because it had this really nice handy little sheath with a sharpener when you'd pull it out, and I thought that was great to have on the road. And then all of a sudden we started becoming really good friends, and I said, you know what? I'm going to take you inside with me. I'm not going to leave you out there in the car. You're going to hang out with me as much as possible. And now, every day we see each other. So again, I'm just shaving as usual. If you leave a little bit of the green, so the heck what. So let's get slightly official and make this all this beautiful shade of, I don't know what you'd say, like a rosy orange. It's so vibrant. I mean, the color of a papaya, if I could paint my house a color, and they said, what is the name? I'd say, papaya. All right, so there we are. Now, Next move, I'm going to cut this in half, and guess what's going to go down? Some beautifulness. I already see it. Now the seeds of papaya you can eat, but you can't eat a lot of them. They are very helpful with digestion and other health qualities, but there is a proportion of how much, and I will have to get back to you on that. So you can eat a few, you know, it's in your papaya, it's blended. That's cool, but I don't think you want to eat like a cup of it. It's got a peppery, kind of nutty taste. They're cool, I dig it. Now, when I buy things like cucumber or broccoli, where I'm at right now, they come on these little cardboard recycled paper trays. These are perfect trays to reuse to dry your seeds. And like I was saying before, you gotta make sure you do it correctly so they don't mold and you don't lose them. Now, this is just my favorite for the papaya seeds because they are very moist, and this works out really well in this tray. So I'm just gonna take out the seeds, kind of loosely. I don't have to get out all of this white. This white kind of inner section has a little bit of bitterness to it, but I don't mind. Again, it's a preference scene. If you find it appalling, just make sure you scoop it out when you do the seeds. But I'm jamming with the papaya. I'm just not intimidated. This stuff is all going to work out, and I'm going to benefit. So I'm down. Oh, this is so beautiful. I can already tell just by feeling this papaya how actually nice it is going to be. So I got some seeds that fell. Let's get those in a little Jimmy Jam for later. Bam! Now I have my nice piece of papaya. Now honestly, I could just eat this just like that, like a candy cane, no problem. But we're going to be fancy today, and we're going to little do a chop shop, slop and chop. All right, so I'm going to give little thin strips. You know the deal. It's always the preference. There are no rules. There is only feeling and connecting. And if you are feeling and connecting, everything else is going to work out. That is a promise. All right. Well, I gotta say that is delicious. I'm not about to complain ever, especially when it comes to fruit. So here we go. Oh my goodness. Ah, tell ya, living is a good thing. Fruit eating is an exceptional thing. A little chop shop, bing a bam, boom, boom, boom. And I'm feeling a little more. That's right. Wow. I'll tell you, when you hit a papaya on the head, you hit it, you know? It's like a mango, it's electric. Sometimes you get it, I swear, and it's a little rubbery. They pick it too early off these trees in South America. They ship them. Who knows what story that carries, especially with the energy use. It's bad news. So here's my jalapenos, organic jalapenos. Now what I like to do is I just kind of rip off the tipper, just like that, so I keep it totally intact. And then I cut it into fours. Yeah. And then I kind of cut it pretty close together because I do want this to kind of blend and work together, not be some chunky effect of hot. There is such a relationship that I don't know, that I've created or am into when it comes to heat and sweet. I will bring a habanero, a ghost chili, a Carolina Reaper, a Serrano, or a jalapeno into many fruit concoctions. It's really, again, just about a little bit of a balance. If you overdo it, it overpowers. And if you hit it just right, it is just a perfect blending of that little bit of heat. It just opens up your body. You really feel that warmth throughout your whole entire blood highway system. Nothing like a hot pepper, especially in the morning. You ever do hot pepper in the morning? It gets crazy because it really opens you up. I mean, the fruit is already beginning to initiate higher energy levels, and clarity and focus and enthusiasm. And when you bring in that hot pepper, bam, bing a boom. All right, so now I'm gonna top it with a little bit of lime. Let's get this going. I'm already loving it. This is beautiful. That's the thing, you know, when you make these type of concoctions, you want to be drawn into it and feel and see the beauty involved. This is art, and it's eating fruit. So it's all the same thing. Absolutely, for sure. I mean, imagine if you're making something to eat, like a meat dish, and it's got this gray, ugly, unlively color and consistency. It just, it is void of life. And when we work with fruit, we are living with the fruit is living with us, and it's going down. It's just gonna be a great celebration. I like to have fruit parties. Anyone's invited, but usually, you know, I'm just partying alone, so it's no big deal. All right, so I'm gonna take these coriander seeds and I'm just gonna sprinkle it about. Now, you don't wanna overpower this dish with your coriander seeds. You want that to be, again, a nice relationship and balance. So I did about, what, 3 pinches there? I think that's gonna be cool. But again, how do you find out? By learning, by getting into it. You have to fall and get back up in order to know what the heck is going on. Because if you're always safely sitting on the couch or not utilizing a first aid kit, then I don't know, not a lot's going on. Your days might be like a sitcom and nobody wants that. So, oh my God, I already smell the jalapeno there. Oh, this is gonna be gorgeous. Now again, like I always say, you can bring in any spices with these fruits. A little dash of cardamom might work with this. Maybe even a little allspice, just a pinch, very, very light. All right, so let's get in there and see what happens. This is my first time on these jalapenos, so I'm respecting them. I am not challenging their authority. Okay. Thank you very much, jalapeno. I have always respected you because I have taken you for granted in the past and you have blown my mind. So you can be soft or you can be hard. I get it. You're a versatile dude. You're down in my book. So this is exceptional. You know, perfect balance. Oh my God. There's just something. Oh my goodness, I hit it on the head. There's something about bringing in herbs and spices with your fruit. Now, it's obvious to some people, and it's given, oh, let me put some cilantro or parsley on my salad. That's cool, of course, dig it. But when you bring these elements together in the fruit, for me on my journey, it's been a complete elevation. I have blown my own mind. The fruit has blown my mind. And I have learned so much about everything because of dishes like this that just pop my mind. It just kind of brings me out of wherever I was. You know, kind of like a wake-up call. And you can do this all at home. You don't need to go to a yoga class, but do yoga. You just need to experiment and be open-minded and, you know, challenge the rules you think that there are, because there are no rules. Everything is open game. And to somebody, they might say, adding a hot pepper to a fruit, a papaya, that's madness. I think that's exactly the point. It's beautiful madness. It's art. It's art of the soul. So if we keep on doing this together, we will be elevating our consciousness and we will be getting to that better place that many of us are already at. And we are connecting in so many different ways. The World Wide Web used to blow my mind. Anybody who knows me knows that I stayed away from it. And it was what? Overwhelming. It was intimidating. I almost thought too it was negative. It was contributing to the loss of communication and connection with people. And I've been taught a great lesson that actually it can be a beautiful tool to communicate and connect with people around this planet. And that's what we need right now. We need unity, and we need love, and we need acceptance. And if we keep on eating fruit, where do you think we're going to get? We're going to get right there. We're not going to eat fruit and make war. So I really hope that you try this dish out. And remember, it's all about the jarring. Always get it going down in the jar. And it's about 3 days. That's the safe zone. Sometimes I can get to 4, but you don't want to overdo it. You want to do this in balance so that you have it ready. And you're eating it as it's fresh. Because remember, once you cut the fruit, you do have oxidation that is occurring on the surface level. So you're starting to lose items that are vital components of the fruit absorption into your soul. Or maybe they say the physical body. So here we are, and there you go. This has been a great learning experience together. So cut your fruit, jar your fruit, take care of yourself, in turn, take care of one another. Peace, positive vibrations.